One Nigerian cleric just said something about the death of Iran's supreme leader that has the entire internet talking. And once you hear his exact words, you will understand why this story has exploded across every platform this Sunday morning. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the man who ruled Iran with absolute authority for 37 years, is dead. Iranian state media confirmed it just hours ago on March 1, 2026. He was 86 years old, and he was killed in a massive joint US-Israel airstrike operation that began on Saturday, February 28th, targeting 24 Iranian provinces simultaneously. His office compound in Tehran was struck directly. An Iranian TV broadcaster broke down in tears on live television as he confirmed that Khamenei had reached what he called martyrdom. Iran has declared 40 days of national mourning. The strikes killed at least 201 people across the country, and among the dead are 4 members of Khamenei's own family, including his daughter, son-in-law, grandchild, and daughter-in-law. This is not a rumor, not a report, not speculation. This is confirmed. The man who shaped Iran for nearly 4 decades, who commanded its military, its judiciary, its government, and its spiritual direction, is gone. Now, before the dust even settled on that announcement, Donald Trump went on Truth Social and called Khamenei one of the most evil people in history. Netanyahu, who had been hinting at it the night before, confirmed it. Iran's own foreign ministry initially said Khamenei was safe and sound, but within hours, state media overturned that completely and announced his death to the nation. And while world leaders were still scrambling to respond, one voice from Kaduna, Nigeria, cut through all the noise in a way that nobody saw coming. Sheikh Gumi, one of Nigeria's most prominent and most outspoken Islamic scholars, took to his verified Facebook page and wrote words that are now being shared, debated, and discussed from Lagos to London. He called Khamenei, and these are his exact words, a lucky soul who died in jihad against killers of innocent children and women in Gaza and elsewhere. He went further, saying that Khamenei's blood will fuel the change in the Ummah, that the late Iranian leader stood firmly for justice and didn't hide in bunkers, and then he issued what can only be described as a pointed warning to those responsible, writing, "For those who killed him or assisted in killing him, let us see what they will live to do in this world." Now, pause and really sit with those words for a moment. A Nigerian cleric from Kaduna, of all places, has just eulogized the supreme leader of Iran in language that frames his killing not as a geopolitical event, not as a military operation, but as a spiritual moment, as a death in righteous struggle. Gumi did not whisper this in a private gathering. He posted it publicly on his verified page for the world to read, and the world has read it. The reactions are pouring in from all sides, from those who agree completely, from those who are deeply uncomfortable, and from those who believe a cleric of his standing should not be making statements that could be interpreted as inflammatory during an already volatile global moment. But this is who Sheikh Gumi has always been. He does not calibrate his words for comfort. He has spoken on banditry, on the Al-Majiri system, on Nigerian politics, on international affairs, and he has consistently said exactly what he believes, regardless of the room he is standing in. That consistency is why his words carry weight, and it is also why they generate such strong reactions every single time. Politics Nigeria reports that Gumi also added that the killing will not weaken the Muslim world and could instead spark a renewed unity and determination across the global Islamic community. That is a significant claim, and whether it turns out to be true will depend entirely on what happens in Iran over the next days and weeks. And what happens next in Iran is genuinely uncertain. Khamenei held absolute power over everything. With him gone, the constitution says a temporary 3-member council made up of the president, the head of the judiciary, and a jurist from the Guardian Council will step in to run things while the assembly of experts selects a new supreme leader. Senior official Ali Larijani, one of Khamenei's closest confidants and now one of the most senior surviving officials, has already vowed that Iran will deliver an unforgettable lesson to both Israel and the United States. But experts at the Atlantic Council and the Stimson Center are urging caution against assuming this means immediate escalation. Iran's strategic culture has long favored calculated responses over emotional ones. Meanwhile, videos are circulating of Iranian civilians in cities like Isfahan and Karaj celebrating in the streets. That alone tells you everything you need to know about how complicated Khamenei's 37-year rule truly was, even among his own people. If you have been watching this channel for a while, you already know that we bring you the stories that connect the global to the local, the stories where world-shaking events meet Nigerian voices and Nigerian perspectives. If this is your first time here, do yourself a favor and subscribe right now and turn on that notification bell, because this story is far from over and we will be right here every step of the way, bringing you everything as it breaks. Now, here is the question we want to leave you with today, and we genuinely want your thoughts in the comment section below. Was Sheikh Gumi right to speak the way he did? Is this the kind of statement a religious leader should make in the middle of an active international military conflict? And beyond Gumi, what do you think the death of Khamenei actually means for the Middle East, for global security, and for Nigeria's own position in a world that is shifting faster than most of us can process? Drop your comment below, tell us what you think, and if you found this video valuable, please like it right now, because every single like helps this story reach more people who deserve to be informed. The world changed this weekend. Stay close.